Hi guys, welcome back to the shed. Well, I've had a little break for the last couple of weeks. Just had a little tidy up in my shed, and I've rigged up some lighting. So I'll show you around a little bit, see what I've done. It's still quite untidy in here. Still quite a lot of stuff in here. So this is my work surface now. It's just about as cluttered as it was, but I've cleared a bit of space there. I've got everything hanging up on the sides there, all the polishing bits and bobs, drill bits and stuff, and all my other little odds and sods up the top there, and my mascot. Yeah, so it's a bit tidier than there when it was. I've also still got the moped in here, and a couple of other bits and bobs. But yeah, there's room to move and stuff. So yeah. I'm quite happy with it, but it's all rigged up on this little light here, and everything comes down to the plug socket there. That's just uses the junction box. Unfortunately, it doesn't turn on and off from there, but yeah, and just plugged in there. So yeah, been busy. I've also been working on these. There's some good, strong, sturdy mounts, so you can see very clearly from this mount right down onto the table. So hopefully that will be a much better video, so you can see more of what I'm doing on the table there. Yeah, so you can see now I've done a few things in the shed. The mount's going to be the most useful, not just for making my life easier, but also hoping that you guys will see more of the things that I do, and hopefully make for better viewing. So anyway, what have I been up to apart from sorting out my shed? Well, the moped I've been looking at trying to get through an MOT. I'm just waiting for the guy to be less busy, but for all intents and purposes it's pretty much ready to go. So other than that, I have been looking at doing a little series for, obviously now it's becoming winter, it's November now, it's definitely chillier outside than it was before, so the heated grips, amongst other things, I'm going to be looking at. So I'm going to do a little series on budget winter warmers. You know, we've seen these expensive R&Gs at Oxford, all those kind of things. They're good, but they're also quite expensive, although the R&G I had before on my GBZ, and it was brilliant. So I'm thinking I'm going to do a real budget one and see just exactly what we can get for a lot less money, and what the longevity is, reviews, and how long it takes to heat up, that kind of thing. So what I've bought is this. Now I've taken everything out of the packaging. This is everything loose now, so you've got the two heat pads, and this is what I've got. Got the two heat pads, and my plan is, because at the moment I'm using the phone charger on the USB, which I've already installed on a previous bike, I've now installed it on my bike for my weekend away with my daughter. So the plan is, I'm going to use that as the power source. So that'll be the right hand one, that's going to be the left hand one. There's the power unit. So what I'm going to need is a sacrificial cable. So this is the sacrificial cable. You only have to worry about the black and the red. There's your positive and negative. So I'm going to probably trim this down a bit more. I think there's going to be enough wire on there for what I need already, so I'll probably chop it down to either before this or after this, one of the two, and then just splice that into the wiring, and it probably will be around about that long by the time I'm finished with it. So I would say that is probably enough, you know, probably more than enough cabling, to be honest. So yeah, I think I can get away with that. So I'm going to go and do that now. The idea is that I'm just going to do this the quick way. I was going to put it underneath the grips, but to be honest, I think I just want to get them on. We're going to do this the easy way and just see how they fare. So yeah, I've watched a couple of these videos before, and I have done this once before on my old HM, so we'll go from there and we'll see where we get to. But yeah, it looks quite nice. It's got its own little on-off switch as well. I've tested it out on the battery, it warms up quite quickly, so it should be good. Right, let's get on with it. So the first thing to do, I'm going to trim this down. I want to get this trimmed down to a length, so I'm going to guess it's going to be before this box here, I think. So I'm going to cut it out there. I reckon that's the right place to do it. First time I've done this, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, now let's strip those wires down. That green one. Being as careful as I can be. Okay, spin those wires. That nice strong contacts. Right, finally. Okay, so twist the individual wires. Right, let's have a look at the gauge of this wire. The tinning hasn't worked because the solder is too thick to use for this, but I've got other uses for this anyway, so I've got my heat sheathing ready. So what I need to do is try and decide what sort of size it's going to be. Yeah, see the wire, let's spin them together. Pass that over the top there. What I've done is first, you might be able to see that, I've put a piece of heat sheathing to go over the top, which is going to cover up all this wiring here. Hopefully it will anyway. So, get the heat source on that. Pass that over the top of that. Again, your heat source, lighter, soldering iron. Well, I've made sure there should be plenty of flex on that. Because the connector, the USB charger itself is quite close. So it shouldn't need much flex. Right, now I just feed this over the top. With a bit of persuasion, it should go right over the top there. Coincidentally, if this is any use to you, if you like my videos, or if you're just following along and you haven't subscribed yet, then please hit down there in the corner, a little subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so then you'll always see my new videos as soon as they're posted. And yeah, give it a like. It does mean a whole lot to me to know that you guys are out there watching and enjoying the videos. Now it's the installation on the bike. As you can see, it's a very simple install. I've put the heated element over the outside the handlebar grip, and now I just need to slip on the heat sheath. What will happen is this will go over the top, and once it's in place with the writing down, I'll put the air gun on it along the seams first, indicated here, just down this side and this side, and then it'll shrink onto the handlebar like that. As you can see, it's nice and snug on there, and there's no slack. Just this side to do now, and as you can see, there's the wires there. You need to route them in such a way that there's plenty of slack when you operate the throttle. But before I slide the thing on, I've got to take this off first. Okay, now the grips are installed, ready to go. I did rush it a little bit because the rain's starting, so I don't want to get soaked. But yeah, they're on. So I shall now give them a test after I put everything back on, reroute the wires, and I'll show you after I've done that. As you can see, I've got plenty of slack in the cable, and I've routed the power cable through onto the USB. I'm now going to find some over wire sheathing which I've got and cover it. As you can see from the sheathing, it's got plenty of room to move inside, and I've found somewhere to mount the switch, but you can pretty much put it wherever you like. If this video has been helpful to you, please like and subscribe, and I shall see you on the next video. Cheers.